you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver Phoenix tonight, I want you to right now smash that like button. Smash that like button. If you're new to this channel for the first time and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn that bell for all notifications. That's the first thing I want you to do. I just have one question. One question. What the fuck was that? Huh? What in the fuck was that ending? No. Not the ending of Ciampa and Black. No, not that ending. The matchup in itself was fantastic. Loved it. Brilliant. Just brilliant. You see, every single time there's a takeover, and you know for a fact, it is a real takeover show. When something happens, after the end credits show up in that little right bottom hand corner, every time, something always happens that grabs your attention. Oh, you think it's done? No. We're going to sprinkle another 30 seconds to a minute. You know, get you guessing what's going to happen next. I asked myself, what the fuck was that ending? Gargano and Ciampa both raising the NXT Championship and the North American Championship? Now, after that ending, I told myself, yeah, you thought NXT TakeOver Phoenix was this good. Wait till NXT TakeOver New York WrestleMania weekend. Here is what the fuck I'm guessing. Ready? This is what I'm proposing and booking. Gargano's not losing the NXT North American Championship anytime soon. Why? You're going to ask the question, oh, Chris, why you say Gargano's not losing the NXT North American Championship anytime soon? You're going to book Gargano versus Ciampa. NXT TakeOver New York, WrestleMania weekend, title for title. Easy fucking booking. And if you want to fucking take this matchup up a notch even more, you book this matchup a ladder match. Nobody in the IWC, nobody in the YWC is going to say the match that I'm booking. Gargano, Ciampa, champion for champion, NXT TakeOver New York WrestleMania weekend in a ladder match to unify both NXT and North American championships. I bet you money nobody is booking this match. You heard it here first in this NXT TakeOver Phoenix review. You heard it here first. Nobody is going to mention this matchup. And if NXT is smart and they want a top G1 supercard, you book that match. Mind you, NXT TakeOver New York is on Friday. It's on Friday. Hall of Fame's on Saturday. The Hall of Fame's on Saturday. To the Garden. I think the Hall of Fame is going to be in the Garden. I'm not too sure. I think the Hall of Fame is going to be either in the Garden or at Barclays. I have no idea. Actually, it should be in Barclays because the G1 Supercars don't be on Saturday. Yeah, I think it has to be in Barclays. But that's what I'm booking. Gargano, Ciampa, ladder match for both NXT Championship and the North American title. Title for title. You heard it here first. Other than that, top that, Vince. Top that. This NXT TakeOver Phoenix was a fantastic fucking show. You can tell when it's a good takeover, you don't move out of your seat when you're home. If you're home watching TakeOver, you don't move out of your seat. You don't. I've been sitting here in this chair watching NXT TakeOver Phoenix on my gaming monitor on my PlayStation 4. And I didn't even move not one bit. Not one bit. That's how invested I was in NXT. And did you notice that Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream was not part of TakeOver tonight? That shows you how stacked this NXT roster is. And they still deliver a great show. Now, I want to get a side note here for you guys. I think Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream, because the fact that they didn't compete in tonight's TakeOver, there'll probably be a surprise entrance for the Royal Rumble match tomorrow night, in the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm guessing. Now, if you notice last year, Adam Cole was in the Men's Rumble match last year, following his matchup the night prior against Aleister Black in that Extreme Rules match. Adam Cole showed up. He showed up for like 15, 20 minutes. Came back to NXT. And guess what? The next TakeOver, he won the North American Championship. If you see Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream tomorrow night in the Rumble, they're not, I repeat, they're not getting promoted, or should I say demoted, to the main roster. And on top of that, Velveteen Dream said on NXT this past Wednesday that he's vying for the North American Championship. You're not going to see Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream get called up to the main roster after Sunday. They'll be right back down to NXT. There you go. They'll be right back down to NXT. This show was fantastic. I loved every single minute of this show. Loved it. Just loved it. And this is how NXT TakeOver Phoenix was that good. Can you imagine WrestleMania weekend? Can you imagine WrestleMania weekend in Barclays Center? Ooh, we got about what? Another 2.5 months, folks. This is the beginning of the ride towards TakeOver New York. Strap on your seatbelts, folks. Grab your popcorn and your beverages, because for the next 2.5 months of build towards TakeOver New York, it's gonna have you mind fucked for the next 2.5 months. This is your NXT TakeOver Phoenix review. I am, of course, Chris. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the beginning intro of this video, smash that like button, please. If you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver Phoenix tonight, smash that like button down below. Comment down below what you guys thought of the event tonight. The match order was pretty good. Also, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn that bell for all notifications. Follow me on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, live tweeting. Follow me on Twitter at Chris Loring, and I will give you a follow right back on Twitter. I'm feeling generous tonight, man. I'm feeling type generous. If you follow me on Twitter from tonight all the way towards WrestleMania, I will give you a follow right back. Let's get on with this NXT TakeOver review, man. Let me tell you, bro. I just completely loved this fucking show. Loved it. Match order was pretty good. I was thinking, and I said this in my NXT TakeOver Phoenix and Rumble preview and predictions yesterday. That video will be down below in the description. I was thinking that Matt Riddle and Kassius Ohno was going to kick off TakeOver, but as you saw tonight, TakeOver wanted to start off hot, and I didn't mind it whatsoever. So, NXT TakeOver tonight was in the Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. As we begin NXT TakeOver Phoenix with the NXT Tag Team Championship match between War Raiders and the Undisputed Era. I loved War Raiders' entrance to kick off TakeOver. I just loved it. Phenomenal. Great entrance. Fantastic entrance. This matchup tonight had the potential of being probably one of the greatest matches of the year. And we're only in January. We still got about, what, 3-4 more takeovers to go? This Tag Team Championship match was great. Loved it. And let me say this now. Hanson, for a guy like his size, that's doing a suicide dive. Are you fucking kidding me? I do not want to be in the receiving end of a suicide dive from Hanson. I don't. It's just fucking fantastic. The way that he moves. He low-key moves like a cruiserweight. Doing suicide dives, going off of the freaking top rope. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? I just love it. This matchup was the true 100% definition of tag team wrestling. You see how the difference is between NXT's tag team division and the main roster's tag team division? The main roster's tag team division is a complete joke. It's a complete fucking joke. Meanwhile, you got NXT tag teams like, Undisputed Era, War Raiders, the Street Profits. Come on. Seriously? If I was to build a tag team division on my wrestling promotion, I would have Undisputed Era and War Raiders in that division. Mixed it with the Usos, the New Day, and the Bar. That would be a fantastic tag team division. This matchup was fantastic. I love this tag team match. It set the tone for the night. You obviously saw the crowd was on fire for this matchup. There was a spot on this matchup where I thought Hanson was going to break something in his freaking body. So Hanson was going to go for a suicide dive. Not only Undisputed Era dodged a suicide dive, I thought in that spot that Hanson literally broke something in his body. I thought that he broke like his arm and shit. The way he landed, I thought he broke his arm. I'm like, how is this guy still competing? I just love the War Raiders, man. But am I disappointed with the ending? No, I'm not. I'm not disappointed in the ending. The matchup was great. And on top of that, I think last time I checked, I think the War Raiders are undefeated in NXT. I think they're undefeated. So I don't mind having them win the tag team titles, but the War Raiders did win the NXT Tag Team Championships in a fantastic match. Just love this matchup overall. You can tell how Undisputed Era and War Raiders, they just coexist with each other. I just love how they work in the ring. It's just fantastic. O'Reilly, he's starting to become one of my favorites, other than Adam Cole in Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly, he's turning into one of my favorites in NXT. He's literally one of my favorites now. Literally one of my favorites. So War Raiders win the NXT Tag Team Championships. Hanson back up to the top rope. O'Reilly cuts Hanson off. Strong to the top rope for a superplex. And O'Reilly with a knee. The crowd is hot for the matchup as loud chants of NXT ring throughout the arena. War Raiders still in the match as UE is still in control. Hanson fights back, delivering a back elbow. Rowe is back in with a power slam, power bomb combination to Strong. Rowe picks O'Reilly up as Hanson flies up the top rope with a leg drop for the 3 count. I thought, honestly, O'Reilly was going to kick out of that. But no. War Raiders finally win the NXT Tag Team Championships over Undisputed Era. Fantastic match. I just love it. My hat goes off to those 4 men. Just unbelievable. Then we go to Matt Riddle versus Kassius Ohno. I thought this match was going to kick off TakeOver, but like I said, if you're going to kick off TakeOver hot, you might as well start off with the NXT Tag Team Championships. And that's exactly what they did. So we go from the NXT Tag Team title match to Matt Riddle versus Kassius Ohno. This matchup was physical. In some shape or form, was physical. There was a nasty spot in this match where Ohno, I think where Riddle is just laying down and his head is on the bottom rope. Ohno, with his, I think his left foot or his right foot, I couldn't tell what foot it was. His foot literally clocked Riddle in the nose going into the mouth. It just clocked him. And I'm thinking, wow, Riddle could possibly have a concussion. Because that's a nasty spot. There was a couple of nasty spots in this matchup, but it was physical nonetheless. This was obviously the best match out of the 2 matches that they had. This was the best one. This was low-key. I think the third match. This is the third matchup. Riddle beats Ohno for the 3rd time. I think Riddle, he has a future in NXT. He has a future. I think Riddle can win the NXT Championship this year. If Riddle doesn't win the NXT title this year, He'll definitely 100% win it next year. 100%. He'll win it next year. But this match is physical. Matt Riddle wins here. Ohno goes to the top rope and connects with a moonsault. I don't know how Kassius Ohno, for a guy like his size, can hit a moonsault. Just freak. It's just so fucking athletic. I said the same thing about Hanson earlier during the NXT Tag Team title match. I'm gonna say the same thing about Ohno. He's freakishly athletic for his size. It's like just physical. Like, my God, I'm telling you, this is some pretty good shit. So Ohno goes up to the top rope and connects with a moonsault. Ohno misses with a rolling elbow, boot to the face, and a senton. Riddle locks a sleeper in, but Ohno rolls towards the bottom rope and Riddle stomps away at Ohno. Ohno on his knees holds his fist out to Riddle. Riddle takes Ohno's fist and delivers a knee strike to Riddle with a sleeper as he delivers a fury of elbow. There was some nasty, sick elbows. And then Ohno, I don't know how that forced Ohno to tap out, but I said, oh, that's it? Really? So those sick elbow strikes is going to put Ohno to tap out. A little questionable in the ending, but nonetheless, Matt Riddle wins. Matt Riddle wins. Does this put him in the picture for at least a North American Championship in the near future? I guess. But Matt Riddle gets a victory over Kassius Ohno. We go to the meat and potatoes here, folks. NXT North American Championship match between Ricochet and Johnny Gargano. What the fuck can I say about this match? If you do not believe, I know there's some Ricochet haters out there. If you do not believe in Ricochet, and I said this on Twitter, if you do not believe in Ricochet after tonight, deactivate your Twitter account and cancel your network subscription while you still can. Ricochet, he's got, after tonight, there is no way he has a NXT championship in his future. No way. No way. There's no way you cannot give Ricochet the NXT championship. You just can't. You just cannot fathom Ricochet not having the NXT championship. I see NXT championship in Ricochet's future. Will he win it this year? Possibly. It's possible. Possible. But with the NXT championship picture right now, you got a lot of guys going after Ciampa. Can you imagine a Ricochet versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT championship? Take my money. Take my money. This matchup was fantastic. 5-star classic? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 5-star classic. Now, after this match ended, I'm asking myself this question. Did Ricochet Gargano top Gargano Almas from last year? I say no. I say no. And I'm going to tell you why. This match had the potential. To top what Gargano did against Almas last year for the NXT Championship. But the only thing why I'm saying that Ricochet Gargano did not top Almas and Gargano was because of the simple fact that that crowd in Philadelphia was so invested in Johnny Gargano. That's the only reason why. You watch NXT TakeOver Philly, that main event between Almas and Gargano, you see the fact that everybody in that crowd at the Wells Fargo Center last year in Philadelphia, everybody and their mother and their grandmother and their sister and their brother and their cousin and their girlfriend and their wife, everybody was so invested in the Johnny Gargano storyline. Everybody was. That is the exact reason why I'm saying that Gargano Almas is still over Ricochet Gargano. The only reason why. But this matchup, after seeing this match, I want to see them fight again. I want to see these two men fight again. I do. Ricochet, oh boy. What the fuck can I say about Ricochet, bro? After tonight, he's one of the best NXT stars in the company. Tonight, Ricochet just reached, I mean, if he's not top star before, he's definitely top star now. And if anybody who disagrees with me on that standpoint, cancel your network subscription. Don't even bother watching NXT. Don't bother watching Raw or SmackDown. Don't bother. As a matter of fact, don't bother watching NXT, period. Just don't. Ricochet is a fucking workhorse in the ring. The fact that he did counter after counter after counter, my God. My fucking God. My God. This matchup had 5-star classic written all over it. And it sure was. 5-star classic. 5-star classic. Fantastic matchup. There was another spot in this match where Ricochet is sitting on the top turnbuckle and Gargano is on Ricochet's shoulders. As Gargano was going for the Hurricane Rana off the turnbuckle, Ricochet flipped. Ricochet flipped and landed. And Gargano had that face. And I'm thinking to myself, are you fucking serious? What can Ricochet not do in this match? What can he not do? Like, seriously, after tonight, I'm more invested in Ricochet than I ever was. Since his NXT run. Since his NXT debut. Ricochet, he's a top player, dog. He's a top player. And after tonight, I wouldn't be surprised in 2019, he is NXT champion in 2019. I think if it's not Gargano that's going to take the championship from Ciampa, it's definitely Ricochet. Judge me on that standpoint. If Gargano was not taking the championship, I'm going to say this again. If Gargano is not taking the championship from Tommaso Ciampa, it's Ricochet. Because who else on the NXT roster that's a babyface is legit enough to take the championship from Ciampa? It's not Black. After what happened tonight, it's not Black. It's not Black. I gotta say Ricochet. And I'm making a bold move. If there's somebody in the NXT roster that's gonna take the championship from Tommaso Ciampa, it's Ricochet himself. And if you want to book, and easy, you want to book this match? You can easily book this matchup at TakeOver Toronto, SummerSlam weekend. Or at TakeOver Chicago, Survivor Series weekend. Or wherever Money in the Bank is that weekend, you book that there. Either TakeOver, wherever Money in the Bank is that weekend of Money in the Bank. TakeOver Toronto, SummerSlam weekend, or TakeOver Chicago, Survivor Series weekend this year. That's what I'm booking. Ricochet versus Ciampa for the NXT title. This matchup was just utterly a classic. A classic. But was this matchup better than Gargano Amish? No. Just a tad bit. No. Gargano goes to the outside and pulls back the mat around the ringside, exposing the concrete, and pulls Ricochet through the bottom rope. Now, he did this back at TakeOver New Orleans, WrestleMania weekend. Gargano goes to the outside and pulls back the mat around the ringside, exposing the concrete, and pulls Ricochet through the bottom rope. Gargano thinks twice and re-enters the ring. Near fall by Ricochet, closes down on Gargano. Ricochet goes to the top rope and flies through the air. Gargano with a super kick. Gargano escape locked in by Ricochet. I thought Gargano was going to tap out. Gargano crawls to the bottom rope, forcing a break. Ricochet on the apron, and Gargano drives him back first into the ring post. On the outside, Gargano picks Ricochet diving him straight down on the concrete with a suplex. That was it. Gargano with another springboard DDT for the apron, for the cover, for the 1, 2, 3. Johnny Gargano wins the NXT North American Championship. And by the way, Ricochet is one hell of a seller. You put Ricochet in a big match, he'll sell. He's a big seller. He's a big seller. He can sell a move. But Gargano wins the NXT North American Championship. He finally wins some singles championship for the first time. And it's the NXT North American Championship. We go from the NXT North American Championship match to the NXT Women's Championship between Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair. Now, before I begin with this, if you guys saw the pre-show earlier today, you saw how Sam Roberts buried Bianca Belair on the NXT TakeOver pre-show before TakeOver happened. Sam Roberts blasted Bianca Belair heading into NXT Women's Championship match against Shayna Baszler at tonight's TakeOver event. Among other things, Sam Roberts said a match is being wasted on the card as Belair has no chance to dethrone Baszler and win the championship. Like, why the fuck? And I have the clip if you guys want to see it. I have the clip. On Twitter. I actually
help you. She doesn't know how to lose. I think tonight we're in for something really special.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get to see Shayna Baszler be dominant as she always is. We're going to see Bianca Belair finally step up and get the opportunity to challenge for the women's championship.
Yep.
It's not. I mean, I don't think it's a takeover worthy. Like,
whoa,
Bianca Belair. She's a good athlete, but like, look at the list of women's champions.
Wow.
Look at you got Shayna Baszler, you have Charlotte, you have Sasha Banks, you have Asuka, you have Kairi Sane. Like, this is a list of the elite women in wrestling, and Bianca Belair is nowhere close to that list. Take.
So you're saying, Mr. Sam Roberts, sir, that Bianca Belair is not good enough to be NXT Women's Champion? Seriously? She's more legit in the ring than you were in your podcast. Yes, shots. She's more legit than you were in your podcast. Honestly. What the fuck?
TakeOver has become what TakeOver has become. There's only 5 matches on this card, and we're going to sit here on the panel and act like there's a possibility that one of the most skilled women in the history of NXT needs to worry about another woman hitting her with her ponytail. What?
That's crazy. That is crazy. That is honestly crazy. If you guys want to see the rest of the video, I will link it to you guys down below in the description. But the fact that he said that was just fucking, it just pissed me off. I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? Belair, she's great in the ring. And after what happened in this matchup, she's more legit in the ring than she ever was. She proved herself tonight in this matchup, even though she lost to Shayna Baszler. And attention to detail, Bianca never tapped out. She never tapped out. Let's get one thing straight here. Bianca Belair never tapped out. Never tapped out. She hung with the likes of Shayna Baszler in this takeover. Tells me Belair could potentially get another match. Yeah, sure, you're going to have to build up Belair again. And her undefeated streak is over. But because of this technical thing that Belair never tapped out, Shayna is going to say, yeah, she never tapped out. Then Bianca Belair is going to tell her, yeah, I didn't tap out. Which means I should be getting another matchup. I can hang with you in the ring. I wouldn't mind seeing another Belair-Baszler match. I wouldn't mind it. But Shayna Baszler retains the title here. Shayna escapes a double underhook driver. And Baszler sends Bianca Belair into the referee. That's the first time we've seen a female referee get knocked down. Belair hits the KOD, but the referee is knocked down. Wow. Baszler could have, it says Baszler. Belair could have won the championship if the referee wasn't down. Belair does not know what to do, but Rina Shafir comes out to the ring and hits a spear. Duke comes to the ring and Belair hits a double under hood driver and under Shafir. Baszler applies the Kirifuda clutch, and Belair gets Baszler on her back. Belair with a deadlift suplex and gets out of the hold. She is freakishly strong for that woman. She is fucking strong. Belair gets back to her feet and goes up top. Belair kicks Duke to the floor, and Belair goes for a 450 splash, but Belair applies the clutch again. Belair tries to get back to her feet, but Shayna keeps her on the mat. Belair gets back into her feet again, but only for a moment. Belair gets to her feet, but Shayna gets Belair back to the mat, and she never tapped out. The referee calls for the bell. Shayna Baszler retains the NXT Women's Championship. Great match. Great match. I think Belair could get another matchup. I think she can get another match against Shayna Baszler. Will we get that? Maybe. A lot can happen between now going up to the build towards TakeOver New York. A lot can happen. But Shayna Baszler retains the NXT Women's Championship. Now we go fighting guys main event. We go from the NXT Women's Championship to the NXT Championship match between Tommaso Ciampa and Aleister Black. This matchup, great match. This match, I kind of had the feeling that Black and Ciampa was gonna top Ricochet and Gargano tonight, but that didn't happen. For some reason, it didn't happen. I don't know why, but for some reason, that didn't happen. Didn't happen. I love the build between Ciampa and Black. I love the build. The build was fantastic. They showed a video package earlier before the match started. I just love it. Black can really talk. He has a great voice when it comes to the microphone. Ciampa, he's just great. He's the greatest heel right now in all of WWE. Matter of fact, I can say this now. Tommaso Ciampa is the greatest heel in all of professional wrestling. Yup. In all of professional wrestling, Ciampa is the best heel. Anybody and nobody won't argue with me on that standpoint. Nobody will. This match was fantastic. I thought Black was going to win back the title. I mean, I did say it on my preview and predictions yesterday. I said Ciampa was going to win, but there was a point in this match where I thought Black was going to win back the NXT title. When Black hit that black mass in the Ciampa, he was crawling, but only because if he didn't make the cover, Tommaso Ciampa was like this, knocked out, and then he rolled to his stomach, preventing at least a pinfall. Fantastic. But Ciampa was working on the leg of Black all match long. This matchup was great. Black with a brainbuster for a near fall. Ciampa rolls to the floor. Black goes to the apron and hits a moonsault on the Ciampa. Ciampa gets back into the ring and Black sips in the water at ringside. Ciampa with the fairy tale ending for a near fall. Ciampa goes to the floor and he pulls at the same mat that Johnny Gargano pulled off earlier in the night, but Ciampa does it for the whole length of the side of the ring. Ciampa pulls Black over the apron and he argues with the referee. Black with the Meteora off the apron, and Ciampa hits the exposed floor. I thought for a second that spot it was over. Black with Black mask, but Black has to crawl and make the cover, but Ciampa rolls to his chest, preventing a pinfall. I thought Black was going to low-key win the title match there. They get back on their feet, and Black goes for another Black mask, but Ciampa pulls the referee onto the way. Black with a knee, but Ciampa rolls Black into the ropes and hits a hanging DDT, followed by another fairy tale ending for a near fall. Ciampa sets for another fairy tale ending and hits it. Ciampa holds on for another one, but Black with a round kick, and he misses Black mask, and his knee gives out. Ciampa with another fairy tale ending for the 3 count. Tommaso Ciampa retains the NXT Championship. Great sequence. Fantastic matchup. There was a funny spot in this matchup where Tommaso Ciampa is sitting on a Spanish announce table. You know how the crowd normally pat the back and shit? No. Tommaso Ciampa does claps and then pats his back. Just fucking funny shit. I love Tommaso Ciampa. I gotta buy his T-shirt before I go to Barclays Center for TakeOver New York. I gotta buy a Tommaso Ciampa T-shirt. I have to. I just have to. Post-match, Ciampa crushes Goldie close to his heart. Ciampa leaves the ring, and Johnny Gargano joins Ciampa on the stage. Gargano raises the title belt, and so does Ciampa as the show goes off the air. Are we getting a reunification of DIY? Maybe. It's a great, cliffhanger. It's a great cliffhanger. But we gotta find out sooner or later. Is DIY getting back together? Maybe not. But NXT, man, listen. NXT does the right job. They do the job right. They just do. Match order tonight was great. Fantastic match. Matches was just fantastic all night. My match of the night was Gargano Ricochet, followed by Black and Ciampa, and then the NXT Tag Team Championships, and then the Women's Championship match, and then Riddle versus Ohno. This NXT TakeOver event was just fantastic. Loved it. I love Triple H, man. His team is just doing everything right. From the tag team division to the women's division to the NXT Championship picture. It's just everything right down the NXT. And I pray to God, and I still pray every single day, that one day Triple H just takes the keys to the main roster and just shape things up a bit. I just can't wait for it, man. Thank you guys so much for watching NXT TakeOver Phoenix Review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver Phoenix Review and you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver Phoenix Show, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. I want to see at least 5 to 10 thumbs up on this video. Comment down below what you guys thought of NXT TakeOver Phoenix. What do you think is going to happen next with NXT TakeOver New York? How would you book NXT TakeOver New York WrestleMania weekend? If you're new to the channel for the first time, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn that bell for all notifications. Give this channel a chance. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, it's going to be really interesting tomorrow how the Royal Rumble will play out tomorrow. We got Brock versus Finn. We got AJ versus Daniel. We got Sasha versus Ronda. We got the men and females Royal Rumble matches to look forward to tomorrow with a whole bunch of surprises. Anything can happen. We just got to be on the edge of our seats enjoying the entire ride. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Royal Rumble review. Like I said, it should be a good one. I'm expecting a good show tomorrow. Would a top takeover? Fuck no. But it'll be pretty good. I'm predicting that tomorrow's Rumble show will be pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Royal Rumble review. Talk to you guys later.